Hey everybody, welcome back to another presentation of Unplugging One Mind at a Time, Divided Nations News. The reason that I'm making this video is to talk about something that the Global Economic Forum and Klaus Schwab, also Prince Charles from the UK, have been ambassadors of what they're calling a global reset. This is something that I talked about for a long time. Now we're basically right on the doorstep of that mass overhaul of the system as we know it. This is not just law and legislation and technology, but also a uniformed one world system. Also an economic system. They want a one world currency. But what's very interesting is if you go ahead and take a look at the Global Economic Forum, you'll see that Klaus Schwab is one of the main ambassadors, the leaders in this charge, if you will, of creating this, well, not creating, but repackaging this new systemic system, kind of a new world order that's not so new, but a world order structure to kind of change everything as we know it. So it's not so much a global reset as it is more of a global transformation of everything that we know in the system, society, rules, just the basics of everything that kind of surrounds us that we see and we recognize as, quote, normal. So I think that where I'd like to leave this video off is for everyone to do their research. Go ahead and take a look at the Global Economic Forum. Here you'll see that there's an absolutely outrageous, shocking letter written by Klaus Schwab, actually just talking about this as open and naturally as I'm bringing this newscast to you today. So what I think everyone should do is start with their due diligence and recognize that. You'll also see the comments by Prince Charles in the UK. But for two very powerful men to be the leaders in this and starting this kind of conversation, if you will, in Europe specifically, they need to break America first, right? And they know this, right? We're one of the main support beams of the structure of the system, if you will. And this is essentially something that hasn't happened overnight. It's not because of the so-called, quote, pandemic. That's not what this is about. This whole situation is about a global restructuring of everything that we know, merging AI technology with, we're talking about 5G technology. We're talking about a global surveillance system on a level that's unparamount to anything that exists right now that we're aware of. And let me also remind you, for those of you that are new to my channel or maybe not aware of, 5G is not the fifth generation of cellular technology, which that's what they call 2G, 3G, 4G, 5. Oh, 5G is just the fifth generation in cellular technology, faster upload and download speeds. That's not what it's about. 5G was developed by a military contractor called Raytheon. Now, I'm sure most of you who have any knowledge of military defense contracting, Raytheon has been a big player for decades. It started as the ADS, the Active Denial System, was used for crowd dispersement, a weaponized technology that they showed had the ability to go up to 95 gigahertz. Our cell phones right now operate at 2.4 gigahertz. If you go to Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile's website, you'll see that they openly admit that they're going to be operating the systems between 28 gigahertz and 39 gigahertz. And that doesn't mean that they won't be operating them to higher capacity. That means that that's what they're admitting to us and acknowledging. So what I want to come back to is, in a later video, is also expanding on that. But as far as 5G technology, also mass surveillance, anything to do with AI, also, contact tracing, all that, it's about kind of re-equipping this system and also kind of this transition to a system that gives the powers that be that control that they desire and want. So please, please do your research, and you're going to find that the more research you do, you're going to find out there's always more digging to be done. The rabbit hole continues to go deeper. So please do yourselves a favor and continue to stay in the loop, and do your loved ones a favor as well, because you don't know what they're reading and what they've seen or what they haven't. If you send someone a video link and they say, oh, I already saw this or I know about this, okay, great. But maybe they don't. So please be sure to share this video, like and subscribe, help me to get the word out there so that people are aware of this, because I think this global reset, or really global transformation, this shift in the system of policies, laws, and technology, the bureaucrats and technocrats, they want control of everything ultimately. And this is the first kind of launching pad to that direction of a kind of one world order society. But it'll be very interesting to see what happens in the next year. I think they're probably about to get ready to possibly do away with cash or change our fiat currency monetary system this year. So a lot of big changes coming up. This decade, as I've said before, is going to be one heck of a ride. So definitely do yourselves a favor, continue to stay in the loop, and do your loved ones a favor by sharing information, whether you know or think that they might have gotten information similar. Don't make any assumptions, just share the video and help people to be aware of this, because I think there's probably about more than 95% of the world's population that has no idea about this information, and they don't really understand it. So until the next one, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and see you next time.